Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. I'm a little bit early, believe it or not. I didn't think I was going to make it this early. Let's see. Let me get the chat all situated. Get out of there. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? Do I sound like I am at the bottom of a well? Or not too bad? Or give me some feedback on how I sound. Let's see here. Get that popped out. And I can see the chat. Fix that. All right, I think we're good. There we go. So it is. I'm Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the eve. It's the eve of the new year. Tom! Look what the cat drug in.
Caught you doing your hair.
Huh?
I caught you doing your hair.
Oh, I'm bad. I just woke up.
No worries about that.
I just woke up about 20 minutes ago.
Now you leave on Monday or Sunday?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. The 3rd.
Still haven't got that luggage down.
No, I won't do that until like the day before. There's no reason to get it down if I'm not gonna do anything with it. So, nope. I'll get it down.
Are you live?
Huh?
You are live.
I don't know what you're saying.
I said, are you live?
I think so.
Okay, because it said live at the top.
Yeah, I'm live. I am live.
Okay.
I was like, am I alive? Well, I think I have a heartbeat. But let me check. Yes. I slept really good. I took a NyQuil, but I went to bed way too late, as usual.
Well, you were still on the couples show when I left, weren't you? Couple of pickers?
Yeah. But Sally called me. I can't remember what time it was, and we talked, and I think I actually went to bed about 1. I gotta stop.
Did their power ever come back on?
Yeah. They came on about 2 hours after it went off.
Okay. How about at the office or the store? Did it come back on? She have to go in?
No, she didn't go in. She didn't have to go in. I guess the gal that needed her to come in and cover her, I guess she had to work the night before, even though she had a doctor's excuse. She had to work because there was no one to cover. So the gal just said, well, I might as well just work, my regular shift. So Sally didn't have to go in.
Right.
Which is good. She don't need to go in.
No.
That's when it's your time to it's your time to be off.
I just dropped off Sasha. He's shadowing at a pediatric occupational therapy this morning.
Oh, cool.
That seems like that's the track that he wants to go into is OT work. So
Interesting.
Get into the curriculum, he has to have so much. He has to have so much shadowing time, and then
You're muted.
part of the so, just a never-ending story.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather him do it now and take up a lot of time now because of, it, just so they're not worrying about stuff later on in life. Having a good job and that type of thing. So.
Yeah.
And my God, by the number of cars sitting in front of this therapist office at 8:40 in the morning, there's a lot of people that use them. And this is just a pediatric OT.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people that use those. That's good.
When he was a toddler, he went to a PT because he liked to tippy toe all the time.
Uh-huh.
And he was like 3. So he had to go in there and they worked with him walking flat footed. And it just so happened, I said, what if I get him a pair of little bowling shoes
Uh-huh.
and make him wear them more around the house? And she said, that sounds like a good idea because, there's such a hard soled shoe.
Bring it down into them.
Go with them.
Yeah. That's a good idea, Tom.
So he did that for a long time. Actually, she uses that therapy because we had so many therapies we had to do. Like at night, we would stretch his feet and that kind of stuff. And so anyhow, I'm waiting for a store to open up.
What store is this?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. No worries. No.
Is many people in the chat?
No, actually, there's not. Everybody must have got drunk yesterday or something.
Todrick's not on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, there he
is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I was about to get concerned. I was about to say, don't you got Todd's number? Check and make sure he's okay.
Mm-hmm. Is it cold there this morning, Todd or Tom?
It's colder than, I think it's in the mid 40s.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 15 degrees cooler than yesterday, and it was like 60 yesterday. So.
Morning, Jennifer.
I don't really worry about it. I just put on the coat and go.
Yeah, it's 26 here right now.
Oh, God love you. What's it down there, Todd?
I don't know. Let me look.
Hi, Shirley.
I'm just barely awake.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he didn't have to do anything this morning. Lay in bed. Miss Gwen didn't have to get up this morning, so
It's
they could
30
relax.
degrees. We had a freeze during the night.
It's what degrees?
30. It's chilly.
Yeah, it's chilly out there.
Now, if Nikki was here, she'd be saying, that's not even heavy coat weather.
Probably. Probably right. No, I stayed up late and then Sally called me and stayed up later. Ugh. I'm sleepy.
I'm going to have to
nap.
take a nap this afternoon so I can make it to midnight this evening.
Yeah, that actually might be a good idea. I didn't think about that, but that's probably a very good idea.
I haven't seen midnight on New Year's night since I was about 28 years old.
We should have fun. I got my wine yesterday, so I've got that going for me.
There's Laurie. Did your tooth let you sleep last night, Laurie?
Yeah, I got some
Sorry.
sleep.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
There's nothing more miserable than being in pain and then you can't sleep on top of it.
Yeah, I know. Morning, Hank. Yeah, I was at the point I told Teresa, I said, go get the crowbar and hit me upside the head. knock
Dang.
that tooth out. And she's like, I'm not doing that. Oh, why not?
Get you an ice skate like Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
beat that tooth out with a rock.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in the morning, Nikki. I'll be back in a minute, Valerie.
Okay.
If I can figure out how to get out of this thing.
Yeah, that's always the problem.
Oh,
Well,
I had 7 sales yesterday. I don't know where that came from.
Wow.
Reach. Nothing
Wow.
big, but it's good to have consistency. Man, my last 4 days has just been consistent. And I'm like, where? I went the whole December. Of course, I had a bunch of time off, but it's been better the last 4 days.
Morning, Kathy.
Not earth shattering, but anyway.
Yeah. I think I had 2. I had one on eBay and one on Poshmark. So not great, but I'll take it. Sold a $50 pair of boots. That was a good sale. Morning, Charlie. Morning, Kathy.
Morning, Jennifer. My chat's a little laggy this morning.
Oh, that's right. Kathy says, Todd, it's because of the listing challenge. Maybe.
Yeah.
Building up some momentum.
Doing more consistent listing always helps.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
Just a wide variety of stuff sold too. So it's like you couldn't pinpoint it to people are buying clothes now or people are buying shoes or people are buying sterling silver or something, something I have a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Just random items.
A little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, one of the items was from the listing challenge. So
Oh, sweet. This.
if it all sold during the challenge, I would have had 3 points.
Yeah.
But no.
Yep. I understand.
Man, that wind has been bad here. Again.
The weather?
I wonder if Sally's been getting it too.
And
That
she got
Arctic blast. What is it?
She got like 6 or 7 inches of snow.
Wow.
She had like thunder snow.
Thunder snow. Yeah, I've heard of that. That's wicked. We've had that once here, I think.
It comes down like at super fast speeds. The snow. Morning, Sally.
Good evening.
What?
Good evening.
I have
Good
not
morning.
been to bed.
Well, yeah, it would be evening for you.
Are you?
I did not go to bed last night.
I
Sally?
remember working that shift. I'd go bowling and order a beer. Everybody else
I
was drinking
stayed up.
coffee.
Yeah, I stayed up all night cleaning.
Oh my gosh.
I was in the cleaning mood.
Oh my.
I spent like 3 hours in the kitchen so far, and I'm not even done yet.
Been there, done that. That's the worst place. That and the bathroom's the worst
Cleaning
place to
all
deep
the
clean.
appliances. I'm the only one who does that. Cleaning the appliances and, wiping down all parts of the counters and all of that. What an Hank.
You did all that.
And cleaning the inside of the refrigerator.
Hey, girl. I talked to you at 1 o'clock? Yeah. I just woke up like 7:40.
You what?
I just barely woke up.
Oh my God.
I slept all night.
You slept all night?
Yeah. All night long and in the morning too.
I did that too. It's been a long time since I've slept without getting woke up.
Yeah. Let's see. Beth, Reseller Rowboat says, please wish Just Pac-Man, Justin Pac-Man, a happy birthday. I don't think I've ever seen him over here, but definitely happy birthday. And Kathy said, Sally, end of year overhaul.
Yeah, I'm trying. just I don't know. I just felt like cleaning something, so I got in the kitchen and started doing dishes, and then it ended up turning into you know how lids will sometimes not get completely clean,
Right.
because they have these little crevices in them that get grease or water or whatever. And so I soaked those suckers in bleach and got them all clean. What?
Bleach?
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a little harsh.
I'm a harsh cleaner.
Harsh cleaner.
Okay.
I am. That's just how I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it real good.
Okay.
That's how she rolls.
Just like whenever I do dishes at work, because we have all these baking pans and trays and stuff to clean.
Yeah.
I spiffy those suckers up, but I don't mess around when I'm doing dishes. I will get every nook and cranny and make sure they're ready to roll.
Right, Kathy. Where's clean?
I don't want somebody else coming after me doing donuts and be like, ugh.
Yeah.
There's glaze on this, and it gets everywhere. And so you really have to, really clean it really good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but yeah, I don't mess around when I clean. And I should dumpster dive for some clean lids. But I mean, it's whatever. I mean, they're clean now.
Yeah.
And when you clean with bleach like that, if you rinse it, it's not gonna there's no bleach residue on it.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I love cleaning with bleach. To me, it smells good.
Yeah, I mean your house definitely smells better, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I sold a purse last night on eBay. I was happy about that because I just got it back.
Oh, good.
Somebody bought it. Somebody in California bought it, and they said they just didn't like it. So, but she actually had messaged me like before it actually shipped. Like I had already printed the label, but she messaged me and said, have you shipped this yet? Because I changed my mind. And so I was going to say, if she gets it and says something, I'm calling eBay because I'm not even messing around, you know, because there is nothing wrong with this purse. So, but I sold it again last night, and I sold it for what I had originally sold it for. Sold it for more, so I was happy about that.
Yeah.
What's the post office doing next 2 days? Are they open today?
I think they're open today, probably until noon.
But tomorrow,
probably
no?
not tomorrow.
No, nothing will be open tomorrow, I imagine. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how that works, really.
Usually my bank is closed on New Year's Day and post office is closed New Year's Day, I think.
Walmart's open. I don't know. I have no idea.
Me either.
I think Walmart's open. I would guess that they're open. Could be wrong. It's just a guess.
I'm excited for tonight, man.
I know tonight's gonna be fun. I got my wine, my Electra wine, and
I have Truly seltzers.
Truly seltzers. Huh.
Yeah, they're called Truly.
Huh.
I have Coke Zero because I can't have alcohol.
At least you have a drink. It's fine.
Can you smoke
I figure it'll be around or.
Can you smoke a doobie?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't smoke doobies.
Oh.
Now, if somebody were to slip some in a brownie, I wouldn't know it. It
might be. That's what me and Sally were talking about. We were talking about, you know, the states that allow, you know, that's recreational or, you know, medical and. You know.
If you look it up, it'll give you a state map with all different colors. Like dark green is legalized, and then a lighter green than that is mixed or medical only, and then there's some that are illegal states, and there's a whole lot of different, you know, specifications.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. I never knew there was so many states that were like kind of teeter-tottering, you know, edge of either, you know, full recreational or.
I think within the next 5 years it'll go federal.
Yeah. You think so? Federal?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah, that way they can tax all the states for their marijuana usage. So just like they do.
Oh, they're getting the money right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But they'll be getting more once it's all national, completely across the board.
Mhm.
They're seeing dollar signs now.
Yeah, if only they would have done this years ago,
Uh-huh.
then, they would have paid less for people being in prison.
Yep.
For one thing. And then for another thing, they would have had all those taxes.
Can you imagine all the people that have been in prison for weed?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was like,
possession or something, yeah.
Possession or like a third strike, or I just
trafficking.
Yep.
I mean,
now that it's legal, are they going to let them out?
I don't
No.
know.
No.
Nope. But I think because I think they could probably do something with the laws, as far as like maybe having it expunged or something.
Mm-hmm.
Prison.
Yeah.
KMB Golf.
I agree. KMB.
Profit. Yeah.
No, because they did it when it was illegal.
I don't know.
Plus, it's people that were dealing. They don't put somebody in jail for smoking pot. They put them away for dealing it.
Well, if you're under the influence.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if because you're doing something illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, whether you like it or not, it's not a legal thing to do. So if you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a sad video last night, and it just popped up on my YouTube feed, and so I went ahead and watched it. It was a cop, and he had to have been about probably in his early 30s, and he wrecked a cruiser because he was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a buddy sitting there, another cop, saying, just go. He was refusing testing.
Okay.
He's like, just go down and get tested, and so we can get that out of the way, because they're going to ask for that. And he's like, I have to call the boss in.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And he was crying, and he's still drunk, and so he's like kind of belligerent, like, fuck you, man, fuck you, you're not doing this for me, and kind of getting, you almost think he's gonna try and grab his gun or something, or do something desperate,
Yeah.
But you could tell he was like, even though he was so messed up, he knew he messed up. He knew that he wrecked his life.
So he was on the job, he was drunk.
Yes.
And he wrecked his cruiser.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. And it's like, those decisions that you make, you can't take back.
Nope.
You cannot take back, losing your job or killing somebody or whatever, you can't take that back.
Yep, that's done.
And it's sad that people make decisions like that, and it's like, they're reaching for some possibility of something going right with this, and it's like, dude, you're done.
Yeah.
He's trying to call he's trying to tell the guy to call his wife to come get him, and he's like, I can't, man, I can't, just because he didn't want his wife to know what he did, even though I'm sure she's
in Michigan.
Huh?
You talking about that cop in Michigan?
No, I think it was in Indiana.
I thought he was in Michigan. No, I'm pretty sure he was in Michigan. I just watched that.
I think there was one. I think there was one in Michigan. But there's this. I've seen I've seen 3 or 4 of these videos, you know, that where the cops were drinking and driving, and or they were off duty or whatever, and they were drinking and driving and thinking they were going to get away with it,
Yeah.
you know. But this guy was on duty. That makes it doubly worse,
Oh, this
10 times, 100 times worse.
I don't think.
you know. But yeah, it was just kind of sad, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's sad when, you know, even if you're not a cop, it's sad when people do it, because it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
you don't even know how bad you messed up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked a guy into to calling a taxi the other night, Nikki, because he was drinking and driving, and he came in to get cigarettes, and I could smell it on him. I could not even his breath. I think I could smell it out of his pores.
Mm.
He was just wasted. And you could tell by the way he was talking, by the way he was walking, you know, that he was too drunk to drive.
Right.
And I said, please tell me, because he had parked his car down the way, not down the street, but like in the parking lot. It was down a ways, and I couldn't tell if he was driving or not.
Mhm.
I said, please tell me you're not driving. And he says, yeah, I drove here. I'm like, oh my God. I lit him up. I got all over him, and I told him, I said, how dare you? How dare you get in the car, you know, being so drunk? You know, you could go down the road and kill somebody. Because
Mhm.
he was saying, oh, I just live down the street. I said, I don't freaking care. You do not drink and drive, you know? And I got all over him, and finally I told him, he says, well, what do I do, you know? And I said, well, you probably need to go park your car over on the side, and then, you know, call a taxi. And so I thought for sure, because he was asking what the number was, and so I was gonna look up the number in the phone book for him. And while I was doing that, he said he was gonna go move his car over there. And I was like, sure as shit, he's gonna get in the car and he's gonna take off.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, never gonna see him again, you know. And but he didn't. He pulled his car over to the side, and he waited 20 minutes for a taxi to come get him.
Nice. So you did the right thing.
And
That's good.
Good job, Sally.
yeah, I
have no-
felt like I did the best thing for him, you know.
I have no tolerance for drunk drivers. I have no
Oh, me
tolerance
neither.
at all for it.
Me neither.
People have made fun of me because I didn't drink and drive. You know, they're like, "Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Don't be a wuss. Don't be a puss. You can drive." Nope. I don't care.
No. It is
My
not
brother
worth it.
my brother was in a head-on collision with a drunk driver years ago when I was a kid, and he almost lost his life because of it. But I remember sitting in the emergency room with my mom as they brought him in from the squad, and his whole face where he went through the windshield, he was messed up.
Hmm.
He lived, my brother did, and so did the other driver. The other driver didn't have a scratch on him. But my brother's face was all cut up from glass, and so he wears a beard constantly because all his lower face is all cut and scarred. So he keeps a beard. So
yeah, I lost my best friend. She was 17, and I was 14, I think, either 13 or 14, and her and her dad died. And it was, you know, for him, it was instant because it was like they were on a motorcycle. So it was really bad. And she had internal bleeding, and she lived for 30 minutes. And so, you know, that's just, you know, that's been in my head all my life, you know, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the same thing with prescription drugs and marijuana and all of that.
Yeah.
Feel the same way.
I do think it's bullshit though that when somebody's like at the bar, they can still, if you have your keys in your car, they can still get you for drunk driving if you're sleeping in your car, which I think is bullshit. I mean, if they're still sitting in the bar parking lot and they're running their car so they're not cold or whatever, and they're sleeping in their car, I do think it's BS if they give them
I think every bar should have a breathalyzer machine,
some.
and when you enter the bar, you should have to give your keys up, and
Yeah.
and to get your keys back, you should have to take a breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Well,
Either that or put
who's going to pay for that? You know.
either that or put the breathalyzers in the car
Yeah.
to where it won't start if you're.
Yeah, but there's other ways around that. There's other ways around that too. You could have somebody else breathe into it, you know, or whatever. But, and you know, probably the same thing with, you know, giving over the keys or whatever. But you know, they need to figure out something.
Unless it's a thumbprint thing. Well,
yeah, that could work too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it comes down to who's going to pay for all that stuff too.
Right.
The bottom line is if you are buzzed, you know, even if you've just had a few drinks and you feel a little buzzed, don't drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's all about common sense. Which
If I am drinking, I don't care how little it is. If I'm drinking, I will not be driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't either.
That's myself.
Me neither.
So that's just the way that I do it.
And I'm not a snitch, but if I see somebody drinking and driving, I will call you, and I don't give a shit.
I am a snitch.
I'm saying in other things, I'm not a snitch, but if you're drinking and driving, I will call you in. I don't care what anybody says.
I am a snitch, and I don't care who knows it.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because maybe I saved your life.
Or somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've called on drunk drivers. I've called on people texting while driving because they're all over the road.
Yeah. OJ says I almost bought a bar/restaurant breathalyzer machine franchise for Myrtle Beach, but I talked to several bar owners first, and they told me they didn't want it. Too much liability.
Mm.
I understand fishing and picking. And some of my best work came from when I was buzzing.
Nice.
That happens a lot. I think just because you're relaxed and you can kind of.
So what was the liability, OJ? Because if you're selling the machines to bar owners.
Well, if they're not they have to be calibrated right, I'm sure, and stuff. I suppose there's a lot of that kind of stuff going into it.
Yeah.
And if something was to go wrong with them or whatever, I would imagine they could go after the manufacturer, the business that sells them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or owners said they'd rather not know.
I mean, I can understand that because, you know, it's not their responsibility to make sure that people are getting home right.
Right.
You know? Yeah. See, that's what I would do too. It would reduce their liability if they had a machine that their customers could use to see if they were okay to drive or not.
Mm-hmm.
And really and truly, I mean, I think it's bullshit that they make bars liable for that. I mean, I understand that, you know, bartenders and stuff. I mean, we're all freaking adults. People shouldn't be saying, "Oh, well, you're too drunk to drink." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that should be on the bar's responsibility. If they get into an accident, the bar can be sued for serving them that alcohol.
That's
I
just the
think that's wrong.
same thing as if I sold beer to somebody that was drunk and they drive down the road and kill somebody, then I'm liable too.
Yeah, I think that's BS. I
Who
don't think
killed
that's
the
right.
robot?
First
Huh?
of all, you gotta be 21 or over to drink. I mean, I understand if they were under 21, then they should be liable. But
Right.
somebody by 20 years of 21 years of age should know better, you know. Anyways,
That's the way a lot of places are, though. A lot of people, you know, they just don't want to know. Bury their heads in the sand. That's right, fishing and picking. You got to be 21 to buy cigarettes.
yeah,
Federally.
Is that federal?
Mm-hmm.
that's everywhere now.
That's all throughout the United States.
Huh.
I think that's what the other day, I think, didn't they?
I don't know. That just sounds.
Isn't that crazy?
Which I think is stupid. I mean, if kids want cigarettes, they're gonna get them. But
Yeah.
whatever, you know. All goes back to the thing, 18 years old, they can go kill people in war and be killed in war, but they can't smoke a cigarette, you know.
Yep. That's crazy. Craziness. So let's see. What do we got going on tonight? I mean, do we have any games, or what are we gonna do?
Just gonna have a show.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
We should find some games to play too.
I don't think karaoke is a good idea.
Why?
Well, first of all, nobody wants to hear us sing.
I want to
That's what
hear
makes
me
it-
sing.
That's what makes it fun.
Second of all, I worry about Valerie and her channel.
It'd be all right.
Nothing's gonna happen to Valerie and her channel.
Because it's not the original recording.
If there's anything that happens on there, all I gotta do is go in there and either delete it, which I don't really want to do that, but if I, push comes to shove, I can just delete it.
Can't you just demonetize one video?
No,
Yeah.
because if you have a copyright or if a potential copyright, it's still a copyright whether it's monetized
Okay.
or not. They can still give you.
I mean, they probably just tell her it can't be monetized, and they'll leave her alone. But I don't know. As screwy as YouTube has been lately, I just worry about stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we need to figure out some games though.
You're funny, Hank. Hank says we need to play Edward 40 Hands.
No.
Edward 40 Hands, drunk karaoke, and booty dancing. We already discussed this.
No, Edward 40 hands. Nope. Doing it. It ain't gonna happen.
I get to go to my ear doctor today.
Oh, that's right. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Are they going to give you hearing aids?
I already have hearing aids. I just need them adjusted.
Oh, yeah. Have I ever? Never have I ever. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, it'll be fun.
Too bad we all didn't have the same version of Cards Against Humanity.
Right?
That's a fun game too.
That's what I was thinking. About
Pictionary.
ooh, yeah.
Trivia.
Yeah, Trivial Pursuit.
I don't know. We'll think of something. So we'll start. What do you think? 8 o'clock Central time? You think that works?
Yeah.
Did you say 8 or 9?
8.
It's going to be midnight for you before it is for the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're an hour ahead of us.
Yep. You get to go Happy New Year, and we're like,
We get to
not
go,
yet,
"Wait a
not yet.
We got an hour left. We got an hour left to party. Yeah.
The year 2000. I did this whole thing all day long. Me and my kids. They were real little. We were gonna wish Happy New Year for every country because there was this big thing on TV that was for every country, right?
Mm.
And so we were at almost every hour, we were at the TV going, Happy New Year. You know, we made these cool hats and horns and stuff. And I had like treats and stuff all day. And we were just having a big party all day. Gary wasn't home. It was just me and the kids. And by the time we got to our New Year, they were so pooped out. They were just little. And I'm like, they were falling asleep. And I'm like, girls, it's our New Year. We got to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. They didn't have it in them.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have lots of stuff, Hank. I don't need no bell.
I sold my trumpet. Damn.
Ring my bell.
Just get you a pot.
Yep. What we used to do.
A pot and a metal spoon. That's the best thing.
Yep, that's what we used to do.
And it's freaking loud.
We used to go outside every year. My mom would take us outside. And we'd be honking the horn.
Yeah, we'd all get in a different car and we'd honk the horns and
our metal spoons and our pans, banging on those.
So we're going to do that every time zone, including California?
Huh?
Are we going to do that every time zone, including California?
No.
Yeah, why not?
No.
Well, what if somebody's watching that's in California?
Too bad for them.
They're going to be here to celebrate our Happy New Year, but they think we won't celebrate theirs.
We gotta celebrate theirs too.
All right. You talked me into it.
No, I'm not staying up till 2.
Valerie might be gone by then. I think Sally will do it.
God.
Every party needs a pooper. That's why we invited you. Party pooper.
Oh, I am horrible, Hank. I mean, people are gonna be shooting their guns off anyways. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Every year, my family sets off a acetylene cannon.
Fishing and Picking says, what about Hawaii?
I don't know
Mhm.
anybody who lives in Hawaii.
What time is theirs at?
I don't know.
Well, they would be even after California, wouldn't they? Oh, shit.
Isn't it already tomorrow somewhere else?
I don't think we know anybody in Hawaii. They're on their own.
Alexa, what time is it in Hawaii right now?
The time in Hawaii is 4:48 a.m.
Oh, yeah. No, they're on their own.
4:48.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours. That's an extra 2 hours. We'd be up till 4 in the morning.
No.
What's the date there? Are they tomorrow already? Or is that,
I'll be lucky if I can stay up until midnight my time.
What?
Yeah.
You can do it.
It probably, well, I can do that when I'm not like expected to. I can stay up till like 2 a.m., but
Yeah.
expected to? No.
We don't have to do anything for Hawaii, but we do have a lot of people in California. So
Yep. Hank says around here it's mostly fireworks.
Yeah.
I hate the gun thing. I'm always really worried about that, but just because, what comes up, what goes up must come down.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm always worried about that, but
They say you shouldn't do that because you can actually get hit by a stray bullet.
Yeah.
That was proven on, what was it, Mythbusters?
Yep.
With their ballistics dude.
Mhm. Yeah. Well,
Like starving right now.
I'm eating leftover hamburger gravy and eggs.
That's disgusting.
Why?
That's in your belly it's too early in the morning for that.
You've got eggs in there.
I don't care.
No different than
It's supposed to make it better?
it's no different than biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
You know
Sausage
what?
gravy.
You know what I had for dinner last? Well, I can't even say dinner because I had it like at 12 or something. Anyways, I had those chicken patties that you buy frozen,
Yeah.
that are breaded.
Mm-hmm.
I got those, and I heated them up. They were like piping hot. Then I took tortillas, I heated those up. I put cheese on the tortilla, and then I cut the chicken up into strips, and I put them on the tortilla, and then put ranch dressing on it,
Mm-hmm.
and folded them up and made my own chicken ranch wrap.
I do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tastes like Burger King. Or is it Wendy's that sells the little chicken? Or no, McDonald's says too, don't they? Little chicken wraps.
I think so. And Subway has chicken bacon ranch wraps.
Mm-hmm.
That's wraps or sandwiches. You can get it on either. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to fire your gun in the
Weapon
air.
in the air.
Nope. That's good.
People do it though.
Yeah,
Still do it.
especially not in the city limits. I mean, it's different if you live out in BFE like I do. But the only thing you're going to hit is a tree.
Right.
But but in city limits, yeah, that's not a wise thing to do.
Yeah.
Morning, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Where's Bridget at?
Yeah, where's
Bridget.
I don't know. I know she wasn't feeling very good yesterday.
Yeah. Well, if she came in here, she'd feel better.
She's been sick an awful lot lately.
That's true. It always makes you feel better when you come on. That is
She was sick when they come back from their vacation. Now she's sick again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was really sick I think she was even sick when she was there, wasn't she? I don't remember. She said it was.
I don't know. I thought it was when they came back. But.
I think so.
So bad because she went there and it was rainy and cold and it was like really abnormal weather for that area and that time frame.
Yeah.
So I felt bad.
It was a bummer.
Hi, Tom. Why are you in the chat?
Yeah. Get your butt in here.
Morning, Tom.
Plenty of room. Come on, join the party.
Meg, is you going out shopping?
Mm.
Oh, hot.
Yeah. So I'm just going to work. Might try and get a nap in. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah. I'm going to.
Get a nice little nap in. And then,
I have to wait until the afternoon, but I didn't have to do donuts last night, so that's a good thing. I was able to stay up all night and do my cleaning.
OJ says, Hank Allen Cash, are you done with schooling by now?
Yeah, I think she's done.
She graduated.
She graduated.
That's right. He's out shopping this morning. Go shopping for me. I did all my running around yesterday. Whew.
I'm already drinking water to get ready for tonight because if I don't, then I will get a hangover as soon as I pop the first one. Because that's how I am. I just get. It's like I'm allergic to alcohol or something.
Oh, that would be hell.
and what I might do even is smoke a little doobie and then like later drink a little bit, but because I don't have no effects except good effects. I don't have no bad side effects from that.
Yeah.
So, but I can't hardly drink anymore. Just my body doesn't like it.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've drunk anything, so I might go through the whole bottle, or I might just have one cup or one glass. So I don't know. I'll have to see what happens.
I still do have some little things of vodka. I think they are.
Yeah.
So if all else fails, I will just
shot.
That's almost kind of what I have to do. Yeah, smoke a little doobie. That's funny, Mike. I've never heard that before. He says I like to take a couple uppers with my downers. Call it all rounders.
That's funny. That is hilarious. Squirrel all over all the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't usually mix marijuana and alcohol because I've been laid up before like that. Where I'm like way stoned and like the stonest I'd ever been and way drunk at the same time, and I'm talking about nursing my first beer and then having a couple of drags, and it was just like, nope, you were way messed up, like you just drank 10 beers.
Over there.
Yeah, laid up. The party was outside. This was at Dane's house, Dane's mom and dad's house, out in Woodville.
Who's Dave?
Dane.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dane.
And it was after mom died.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out there and oh my gosh, the party was outside. Like nobody was hanging out in the house or anything. And the party, except me, the party was outside, and then I could no longer stand. So they escorted me to a recliner and put my feet up so I wouldn't move. And so I'm laying in a recliner and they got the TV on for me. And I'm not even paying attention to that. I'm just watching everybody outside, like having a blast. And I'm like inside, not, just, kind of. And anytime anybody would come into the house to get something to drink or whatever, like I would like annoy the shit out of them. Like, what's going on out there? Hey, can you get me a Tupperware of water? They're like, Tupperware? And I'm like, yes, I don't want glass. I don't trust myself with glass right now. Can you get me Tupperware? So, yeah. It took me a while.
Crazy. Sounds like fun. Good times.
Do you think me having hamburger gravy is bad for breakfast? My husband's having pizza rolls.
Oh,
Oh, I've
Brandon
done that.
does that for breakfast all the time. I can't stand pizza rolls. I don't like pizza pockets either.
My husband loves pizza rolls.
Brandon does too.
No.
I would rather have pizza rolls than pizza pockets, or what are they called? Pizza pockets?
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Yeah. I like pizza rolls with ranch dressing on them.
Yeah. I could eat them with ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Or top the tater. Once again,
But, yeah.
I don't know what top the tater is.
Huh?
I said I like them with top the tater, but none of you guys know what top the tater is. So.
Oh, I
would
know
assume it's-
because you've told us.
Yeah.
I would assume it's the seasoning you put on a baked potato.
No. It's like a sour cream with chives in it, kind of thing.
Oh.
Better.
Okay. We'll take your word for it.
It sounds good to me.
It is. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, you do put it on a tater,
Baked
Yeah,
potato.
I usually dip my pizza rolls if I eat them. I will usually dip them in ranch or cottage cheese.
I thought you could get it over in Michigan though.
Huh?
I don't remember my brother.
No, I've never seen it here.
Oh,
What is it called again?
top the tater.
Pop the tater?
No, just top the tater.
Toss the tater?
He says top of the tater to you.
Yeah. Top of the tater.
Todd, what are
Yeah,
you're just sitting out in the background.
I'm just listening to all the drunk stories. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? You gonna hang out with us?
I don't know. It depends on, I don't know. Gwen, are we going to go out dancing and drinking tonight?
Or
We've never done that ever.
and you're gonna do that tonight?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so. I think he's pulling your leg.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Might do a little two-stepping.
Hank says pop the tater. That's
Yeah.
like the new potato Pop Tarts.
Yeah.
Ew, that sounds gross.
Mr. City says ranch is worshipped in my house, but I hate it.
Yeah, we like ranch too.
I like ranch too. I'm like on a ranch kick because Jonah got me there. Like everything that he gets is chicken bacon ranch. And so like I'll get the same thing he's having, No, Hank, you gotta come in just for a minute at least. You guys sleep too much. You know what's really funny is my Fitbit told me last night at like 11 that, no, it had to have been like 12. But it told me that I needed to get some rest, and I had just woke up. I'm like, why? Wait, I need to get some rest. I just woke my ass up. I slept.
You would think that they would have been able to tell that, like
Yeah, I don't.
whether you're up or
Yeah.
down, you know.
Well, yeah, but at least come in for a little bit.
Yeah, come in and say hi and hang out for a minute.
Did you know we never got snow last night, yesterday, that we were supposed to get? They were-
You told me 12 inches, I think.
I think that's what she said.
supposed to get 12 inches. We got a dusting.
You got to.
Are you kidding me? Because it's been snowing all night. It's been snowing all night. We probably got like 5 more inches, so we're probably at close to a foot.
Wow.
No, we could go out and sweep the snow we got with a broom.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, there's 12 inches. What a letdown.
Yeah, I shoveled a little bit off the porch yesterday, and then and it was already again this morning.
I know.
And they plowed, so
Yeah.
you know we got plenty, because I don't plow just for a couple inches.
Carol was saying that she got an ice storm
Oh,
in her area.
Oh,
that's yucky. Well, ours was kind of like that because it had rained,
Mhm.
and then it was like the temperature changed in the air or whatever, and it just started snowing. And within that 2-hour time, that 2-hour window, it was pouring down rain, and then the next thing I look, 2 hours later, and we have 2 inches of snow.
Wow.
And so all of our snow that we had yesterday was slush
Mm-hmm.
because of the water. And we had like puddles. We had like puddles in our, or I can't even call them. They went all the way through our driveway. Our puddles were completely, our driveway was completely filled up with water.
Wow.
So
So that all froze.
huh?
That all froze.
Yeah. Yeah.
we had
Well,
that yesterday morning. It was all slush and stuff, but then
yeah.
when we just had a little dusting of snow yesterday, it was a little disappointing.
Okay, Miss Sadie.
Oh, you'll be all right.
You can always come online, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah.
Have ya?
I ate too much.
Oh, you have flooding with the dusting, Shirley? Fish and Pickett says, Fitbit fan. I gave my niece a Fitbit for Christmas. It wasn't counting her steps. I called Fitbit and they were sending a replacement and gave me a $50 credit to use on their site. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, I remember I got a Fitbit from the Dr. Oz show when they first came out, and it was the one that clipped to your shirt. And I used it, for a little while, like 6 months or something, and it freaking died. Like there was no way it wouldn't charge. And so they sent me another one.
Wow.
So I didn't even pay for mine, and they sent me another one. Hi, Lana.
What?
Oh,
She said she got a truckload ready to go.
last chance to donate unsold inventory. Happy New Year.
Sherry says, how much is List Perfectly? It's 29 and 69. I'm looking at PayPal and they have info on something called Ecom Dash that looks similar, but may be better for me.
Ecom Dash? I've never heard of that.
I'll have to look that up.
I'm doing it right now. My ankles are so swollen this morning.
Oh, Jim says my wife washed and dried my Fitbit last night, so I'm starting out with 40,000 steps already. Good job.
Good
Get
job.
it.
Get it.
Whoop, whoop.
That's the way to do it right there.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, I even had, I even got my goal of 250 steps in an hour, like a couple of times throughout the night. So my, yeah, it is ran by PayPal. But so my ankles shouldn't be swollen, but they are. Ecom Dash pricing starts at $60 a month. It says multi-channel selling platform. Come on.
She said, sorry to talk about reselling.
Huh?
This is Sherry said, sorry to talk about reselling.
Oh.
It's okay.
You should be sorry.
A little bit of reselling talk around here. That's not a problem.
Okay, it says process less than 50 orders a month. Sign up today for only $15 a month. Use code STARTUP15 when activating your paid subscription. Use the drop down to find your cost. So if you do less than 100, it's 60. If you do between 100 and 500, it's 90. And then they have a lot of cool things: inventory management, order management, drop ship automation, FBA management. They have multi-channel listing. Let's see what channels they cover.
Sherry said they take care of the item when it sells. So they take that item down if it sells on whatever platform. She says, I like that a lot. So you don't have to list, or you don't have to take it down if you sell it on another platform. And she loved the inventory management.
They do Amazon, eBay, Shopify, WooCommerce. I've never heard of that. Walmart, Etsy, BigCommerce, Fulfillment by Amazon, Google Shopping, Jet, Bonanza, Magento 2, Sears, Rakuten, Gunbroker.com, Newegg Business, Handmade by Amazon, Shopify Plus, Vend, 3D Cart, ZenCart. I've not heard a lot of these.
No.
Shopify POS, Retail Up, Houzz, Houzz, Houzz. Bing, Google Shopping, Groupon Goods, Facebook, Overstock, Crazy Lister, Ninja Templates, QuickBooks, Xero with X, XERO. ShipStation. Indicia. Stamps.com. Pitney Bowes. Deliver. It's deliver with 2 R's. Aftership. DHL. DHL Commerce. UPS. FedEx. ShipEdge. I'm assuming it works with those or whatever.
Yeah.
Integrates. CWR Electronics. Moting. Sports. Inventory Source. Man, I've not even done half of them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They have a lot that they work with.
Huh.
Anyways.
Yeah. Valerie said, make sure they're based in USA.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
And Alana says, geez, they're charging me $49.99 or $95. Yeah. I'm sure you're not giving them complete, access to everything on your account. So there's a limit. I'm really liking List Perfectly. I think it's a great site. And I checked my laptop so I could do some work while I'm gone and while my stores are on vacation. So List Perfectly charges you $49.99 or $95. Huh. I'm trying to think. No. 49. Is there a $49.95? I know I pay $69. Maybe there is a $49.95. I don't know. Mike says poor Alana always seems to be taking it in the tailpipe. Yeah, Liz says I really like Liz Perfectly too. I use a $30 plan.
Hi, Valerie.
That's real, huh?
Oh, I just was saying hi to Valerie in the chat.
I'll try there, Tom. We do need to do that. That would be fun. We'll have to figure out a time. So, let's see. I mean, it sounds like that Ecom Dash. Sorry. Oh, I got the yawns. It sounds like that Ecom Dash does a lot more than, just listing on other. I know people only paying $29.90. Well, email them, Alana, and question them, why you're paying more than everybody else. But it sounds like they are removing the item. I just don't like, for me, I don't like relying on somebody else to do a job that has my account in mind. I would almost rather be responsible for removing the item because that's on me. If something happens where it doesn't get removed, then it's on me. If it happens, if I go to this Ecom Dash and for some reason they forget one and it sells on eBay and it becomes a big mess, what are they going to do? At least I have some kind of control over it, if that makes any kind of sense. Just me. Yeah, I would definitely, they're usually pretty receptive over there at Lives Perfectly. And usually most of the time they've always gotten back to me by sending them an email and say, hey, what's going on? What's going on here? I'll get back to you. I think they're good. Definitely a good site. I haven't really had any issues. Damn. Yeah, I don't know why I did that last night. I probably shouldn't have done that. I got off the phone with Sally, got ready to go to bed, took a swig of NyQuil, and man, I was out. I don't remember nothing about last night.
Huh.
I was gone. And then wake up at 7:41, and I'm like, oh, shit. I gotta get going here. I got a show in 20 minutes. So, what's new with you, Nikki? What you got going on?
Me? Nothing. I got nothing going on right now.
No. What about you, Todd?
Nothing.
Nothing?
We're exciting people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is good news type of thing.
Yeah, just kind of wanting to get back on some kind of regular schedule after all we've done the last month.
Right.
Just list and ship and do the morning show and have a new year, and yeah, pretty boring. Oh. Yeah, y'all sitting there talking about all this fancy relister stuff and whatnot, and sites, and I'm like, I ain't doing any of that.
No,
Yeah.
Trying to keep my life uncomplicated.
And that's completely understandable. Sherry says Sadie has definitely started celebrating. Glad someone started before me this time.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like there's all these things to be paying for, and I understand that you need to spend money to make money, but sometimes it gets excessive. I mean, like I remember back in the day, there was a few YouTubers who used to they were subscribed to this, they were subscribed to that, they were subscribed to this to make their business, but eventually it's like, how many things are you subscribing to? You know? I mean, eventually it just gets excessive. And
well, and that's what one thing that you should be doing is, at some point you should be making a list and saying, because you can have subscriptions for anything, not just reselling related,
yeah.
You have it, one for Ipsy, one for Amazon, And at some point, you have to go through it, write them all down, and say, which one do I need? Which one do I need? Which one do I don't need?
Yeah.
Not need.
I remember back in the day when there were all these different subscriptions or whatever, and people were subscribing to everything, and it's like I started adding it up when these people were talking, and it's like, oh my God, you cannot be making enough money to have all these subscriptions.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's and I understand, like you have that one subscription or whatever. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just there's so many things to subscribe to, and you really have to watch yourself that you don't get.
It can definitely be excessive.
Yeah.
And when you like you said, just trying to if you're adding things up, I mean, easily it could be $200-$300.
Oh yeah, easy.
And I mean, because it's a little bit at a time here and there. I mean, you don't really put two and two together, but over the month, you look at it and it's $300, and you're like, wow,
yeah,
it's crazy. Sherry,
well, I mean, I think about that in my own life. Like I'm subscribed to Netflix. I just ended my subscription with Hulu, and at the time I was subscribed to Sling, and then I stopped and thought about, what? And they got all these different packages with Sling that you can add, and Gary's like, oh, let's add this and this and this, and it's like by the time we're done with Netflix, Hulu, Sling, and all this other stuff, we might as well just pay a goddamn cable bill.
Right, exactly.
And it's the same thing with this. I mean, yes, you need to spend money to make money. You need to invest in your business, but sometimes things are, you do all these things to make your life a little easier, so you think, but then all of a sudden you're just paying out your ass for, all the millionaire YouTube resellers use them. Yeah.
Yeah. He says, I prefer to keep things super simple, but I really think my stuff would do well on Etsy, but I got into inventory trouble by selling and forgetting to remove when I did, even on a tiny scale. It happens to everybody. It really does. All you can do is try to have a system that can help you remember or make it easier to remove something,
Yeah.
Hi, Maureen. Yeah, today she's a full-time seller.
But yeah, definitely if you can make your life a little simpler, a little easier, I think everybody reacts to, these different platforms a little differently. It's really, preference and what works best for you. So.
Yeah, I just prefer spending money on new products or shipping supplies or.
Right.
If I'm going to spend money on my business, I'm going to get something I know I'll use.
Well, like Valerie, that one, and it works for her, so that's great. I said Valerie uses that one thing and it works good for her, so that's great. I'm just saying, just don't get excessive about all these different things.
I can't even hear you, Nikki.
Oh, how about now?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. Anyways, I was just saying that, that one subscription works well for Valerie and she really enjoys it and whatever. So that's great. But some people just need to realize that you can't just keep getting all these different subscriptions and you're going to end up more for subscriptions than you are what you're making.
Not to get off subject, but I have a question for you guys. So my daughter was recently in a rear end accident, and everybody's fine. The kids are fine and everything. But the insurance company is asking if my daughter wants a reimbursement for the kids' car seats.
Hmm.
Is that something that you need? Like, you know, to replace car seats?
I would say yes, because when you're in an accident, some of that stuff jostles, and you know it could have like made it to where it doesn't react right to an accident because it's already been in an accident.
Okay.
They're like coffee pots. You can only hit them so hard, and then they're not even good.
I still cannot hear you, Nikki. What are you doing? Sounds like you're walking with your phone between your legs.
Yeah, she's like she's walking. She's talking away from the phone or something.
No, I'm talking right into the phone.
I think so too, because I believe an accident on record would void your warranty with the car seat company.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like coffee pots. Screw you, Hank. This for you. Yeah, I would agree. Like, you know, they should just do it. Really.
Grandma Wrinkle says once a car seat has been in an accident, it is no longer considered safe.
Kind of like it's kind of like a I would view it as like an airbag.
Right.
You know, it has to be repaired, you know. That they should replace those.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Just don't walk with your phone between your legs and you'll be fine.
Well, I was walking with it between my legs, hoping somebody would call. You know, it's on vibrate.
So
I get about 10 telemarketer calls a day. I was really hoping they'd start now.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. I was thinking that was the case, but I don't know.
Yeah, but she should destroy hers that are in there right now.
Right.
It's the North Carolina daughter.
Yeah, Tina. She got arrested about a month ago, and they just got back to her, and so they're trying to get everything squared away with that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, how bad was the impact?
Well, it crushed in the back of her lift gate on her SUV. Yeah. So, I mean, the kids are okay. You know, they didn't have any problems, but and then of course she had back problems before that, but now she really has some major back problems going on. So,
oh boy,
yeah, that just made it.
If anybody ever has questions about car seats, call your local fire department. They know a lot about car seats.
Right, that's true. Yeah, kids are fine. Kids are all fine. Actually, the two of them were asleep, and they stayed asleep. They didn't even know what was going on. And then Kyrie was the only one awake, and she was fine.
Mr. Sadie. Was Valerie's daughter borrowing your new Mac?
Right. Oh.
I hope she gets her back issues figured out. Ouch.
So, looks like with some quick research, It depends on the severity of the accident per modern recommendations. Glad they're all safe. Yeah, I would say in that situation, I would just replace them and destroy the ones.
Yeah, if the insurance is gonna pay for new car seats, you might as well, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't hurt.
no. Tom, call your attorney. I recommend Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. That's right, Mr. Sadie. She was on a boat.
Yeah, yeah. If they're offering to replace those, yeah, that's good. But they need to do some other stuff too, especially with Tina and her back stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just glad that everybody's okay. No worries. Better to be taken care of. Who's calling you now?
my husband.
Yeah, you got to keep those. You got to keep the medical on that open
Yeah.
so you can be continually covered. Yep, you do. Or bend her over and take it.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. I like it. Oh my gosh. So I got one more day. One more day of before my Poshmark gets completely obliterated. Kind of scared to do it, but I think it'll be a good thing. So, well, don't replace the ones, please.
I'm trying to guess what Brandon is telling Sally right now. You find my new pair of underwear?
Yeah.
It was over in the corner. Did you check by the bed? No. I'm looking for it. I'm putting my head in a square to look for your underwear.
Bingo.
I started watching Breaking Bad again last night.
Yeah. You know they got that new show. It's kind of like a spinoff of Breaking Bad.
Oh, do they?
It's called El Camino.
Oh.
That's a show. I watched the movie on that. I didn't.
Or maybe it was a movie. Maybe it was a movie. But that was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The kid looks more like a middle-aged man now than he does a kid anymore, though. It happens. That show was started about 12 years ago now, didn't it?
What show?
Breaking
Bad? Yeah. I know it was a long time ago. I watched it. I binge watched it like 5 years ago or whatever before I started watching The Walking Dead.
Yes, Maureen, that is the show that they make meth on.
Good show though.
It's a good show though.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I liked it or not when I first. It kind of took a little bit for me to warm up to it, I guess, but it's good.
I didn't think I'd like it either, but it's a really, really good show.
Yeah, they have some really good writers.
Yeah.
They're giving you a
No,
hard time, Sally.
you guys, I'm like really deaf. Like for reals.
Yeah.
Like I had the speakerphone on and my phone's turned up all the way. And I have to have it like that sometimes to hear him.
Yeah.
'Cause
You need to definitely get those things
I know.
fixed and so you can wear them.
I know.
You know,
See, like when Valerie talks, like, because Valerie's not using her headphones right now, she's using her computer speakers, and it makes her voice lower, and so I have to read your lips when you talk. So
Yeah, Valerie
I make it work.
Yeah. I mean, you've been doing it for so long. That's just how you survive. That's how you do things.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
What happened to your headphones? Did they break or what?
I don't know. For some reason, they're not connecting to my computer, and so I can't use them.
Huh.
I don't know. My computer does these weird things where it'll go through, like it'll have to, not really update, but like it said, corrupt file, and then my computer just shut down. I don't know. And then it changes the whole layout of my computer. When I get back on it, it changes everything.
Oh shoot! I gotta pee again. I'll be right back. Woo!
Gravity takes hold. Yeah, he was laying down the lawn, Sally. But and then eventually it'll be to a point where it'll just go back automatically, and I won't know that it's back to the old settings, and then I can use my headphones again. But I don't know. I'm definitely getting a new computer when I move. That is definitely one of the things that I'm getting.
Well, that computer's what, 2-3 years old now?
This computer is it has always been trouble.
Yeah.
From the day that I got it, it's always been trouble.
Yeah. Here, my battery has been going down on my phone, and I had it plugged in. I thought, here, it's not plugged into the wall.
Well,
I had the charging cord plugged into my phone, but it hasn't been charged into the wall. And my phone, I started out on here at like 70%. Now it's down to like 35%. I'm like, what the hell?
What am I doing wrong?
Well, it helps if you got electricity going to the cord.
Yeah, definitely. Only Nikki.
Yeah. Starting to get a cold again.
It is cold in here.
I sniffled in.
It's coming up. I think it's supposed to be up to 40. Oh, sorry. Need some coffee. Coffee. YouTube Studios, Valerie. Why do I need those? Just avoid the ones that are cloud dependent. The headphones, you mean? I don't know. I factory reset my laptop and then now and then, but I only use it for eBay and printing, so I don't need to worry about losing files. Huh. Maybe that's what I need to do to mine. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a lot of. Don't you have to have all the programs and everything if you do that? So reset everything. Oh, the new computer. Just avoid the new computer that's cloud dependent. Okay. I don't know what the deal is with the headphones and the computer. I don't know why it doesn't work now. You know, that's the thing is, like, I always used it on regular. Like you have a Bluetooth, you have a just regular powered from the cord, you know, cord to it, and you can charge it. And I always use a regular, and then the last time it did it, it said I couldn't use the regular switch, and so I had to switch to Bluetooth. I don't know. I don't understand it. Too complicated for me.
Here's for all the people that don't believe me.
What is that?
My hearing aids.
Oh, don't they work better when they're in your ears?
Well, yes, but they need to be adjusted. They need to be adjusted because, like, if it's like
just being a smart ass.
I know it's painful for me to have them in right now because, if there's any type of sharp or high pitched noise, it's painful for my eardrums, and I can hear high pitched noises.
I can too.
I have backwards hearing loss.
How long have you had those hearing aids?
Probably about 13 years.
Well, I don't think you've ever used them as long as I've known you.
Oh, I have.
Huh.
I hate that high pitched noises too.
Last time I had a hearing test, because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to pay for hearing aids. They're like so expensive. And I told the guy that I had hearing aids, and he didn't say nothing about adjusting them or anything like that. He just wanted me to buy new ones. You know, he was on the selling game.
Okay, Mr. Sadie, I'll look into that.
Yeah. I just did that the other day to my computer. Nice and fresh now.
Speaking of high pitched noises, I hear that daily. I have that tinnitus in my ears.
Oh yeah.
And it's from
my ears are always ringing.
Huh?
My ears always ring.
Yeah, I have it constantly. And it was worse when I worked in a factory because we cut aluminum, so you hear that all the time. On top of that, cutting aluminum framing and things like that, and for the things that we did, so I had to wear earplugs all the time. So, and they still. And if I walk into Walmart, there's a certain noise that they have in the back. It's like I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's always on, and I hear it. I'm like, ah. I said, can we not stay here too long?
Probably the forklift backup line.
I don't know what it is. It's just a real high pitched buzzing or something. I don't know if I'm just hearing from a light fixture or what, but it seems like every Walmart has that sound. So, and Tanner, bless his heart, his bark that he had a certain tone in his bark that would just it just hurt my ears so bad. But his is, and you would think Bambi's would because she's smaller and has more of a yip, but it's the way it resonates, I guess, in the ear canal that made it feel weird. It hurt my ears.
Nope, they're Adina. Not Apple. I don't even know if they make Apple hearing aids. I think you're just trying to be a smart ass. Ask me.
Just trying to yank your chain.
Yeah. I got the layers going on today, man. I'm rocking the lagging look.
What? I got my new blankie with me.
Ooh, nice.
If I
I
had
know, right?
it on, I'd
Nathan,
go to
I
sleep.
always have my blanket right here.
Nathan got it for me for Christmas. I know right where that's going. I said, where the dogs can't get to it in my office. I said, because every time I get a blanket, they end up with us. It ain't getting this one.
I know. I have to watch my dogs, especially if I take this to bed with me. If I'm feeling really cold, I'll take this blanket to bed with me, and then I'll get under my other blankets. And so, ooh, I got my goal. So, if I leave that blanket in bed, I will come back. Like if I go to the bathroom or something, I'll come back and the dogs will have wrapped themselves in it and like twirled and you know rolled around, and I'm like, great, now my freaking blanket smells like a dog. I gotta wash it again.
It's like doggy burrito.
Yeah, they do that. Both Toby and Prince are really bad about that. Fuzzy doesn't like to get under the covers unless he's not feeling good. Then like in the hallway, the hallway is lined with freaking blankets for the dogs. And so, but if Jonah is home, then he leaves his door open so the dogs can get in and out of there. Because he likes the dogs laying with them. So, but if Fuzzy's in the hallway and he looks like he's cold, I'll throw a blanket over him and he'll stay under it.
Benji's a blanket stealer. He will go pull the blanket off of the other dogs. And on the couch, like if baby girl's underneath one or Bambi's under one that he wants, well, even though there's 15 out there, if he wants the one they have, he'll go take it. He'll just pull it. He's a stinker. Then they look at him like, what the hell?
That's crazy. OJ says, I was leaving Lowe's the other day and the alarm went off and two guys ran by me carrying boxes, laughing like crazy. They threw the boxes in the car and they peeled out. I said, I got their license and took it to the manager, and he said, it happens all the time. There's nothing we can do about it. Lowe's won't pay for security guards.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
A friend of mine that works at Walmart said it's like that there too, that they can't stop anybody that they suspect of stealing.
Huh.
They're supposed to have security people.
The criminals are taking over the world.
They better not come to my store.
Everybody's afraid of getting sued.
Sue me.
OJ.
I dare you.
I'm coming to steal. I don't have enough guts to do that. Besides the fact that I wouldn't be able to live with myself, but even that,
I couldn't.
To do it.
No, I'm talking about people. I mean, I will freaking. I go to bat too much for the store. I really do, because if somebody is trying to drive off or something without paying for their gas, I'll run. I'll run up to their car if they're leaving. I'll run up to their car and tap on their glass, and they'll be like, "Whoa, I didn't do it."
Julie says, my husband is a Lowe's manager, and they have their own in-house loss prevention. They cannot touch or chase anyone, but they can set them up to be caught by the cops.
Yeah, but that takes some time, and that involves having the cops come in there at the right time too.
Yeah. That's right, Kathy. Not in Texas, they aren't. She said, hubby caught 3 on camera throwing items off the tail lumber piles over the back fence. They had a stakeout Friday night coming to get them. Undercover cops will be there. Cool. Yeah, that's what I usually do, Mr. Sadie. If the dogs are in the house, I'll usually leave the TV going so they have a little noise.
That's what
Yeah.
I do.
Ringo will he'll bark at anything. He'll bark at a leaf going down the road.
I leave Animal Planet on or Dog TV.
Yeah.
One of those two channels.
Oh my god, I laughed so freaking hard when I saw the advertisement for dog TV. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
The
Yep, it's real.
advertisement for what?
Dog TV. It's a channel just for dogs. They have cat TV too, but
Oh, dog TV. Oh wow.
Yeah. Craziest thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
my dogs like it. They like that, or they like Boomerang, the old cartoon channel. I had a cat that used to watch, what was that, The Falcon or something like that. It used to be on, when my kids were still in school, it used to be on after Captain Planet or something. And they would that one cat would sit there and watch that. She'd hear the theme song come on, and she'd come running from wherever she was at to lay in front of the TV and watch The Falcon. The Blue Falcon, I think it was called. It was on that old cartoon channel. I thought, that's the first I've ever seen a cat do that.
Well, it looks like Roxy's typing on Tom's computer.
That's what
Put
it's
it on here.
like.
Mr.
Somebody
Says,
type
this is
tall,
when baby's
short.
crying on TV. He loses his shit over that.
Now, Bambi, she likes opera for some music, and there's a couple commercials that have that opera singer, and she will stop and just sit there and watch whatever she's doing. If they're playing wrestling, she makes Benji get away from her so she can watch her commercial. I was like,
So you're not coming tonight, Tom?
Yeah, we're having a big old shindig over here on this Kickers channel.
I remember one time it was a good thing I was an eBay seller and I had a bunch of boxes in front of my TV because there was some Alaska show on, and and I have like a 70-inch TV 70-inch TV. Anyways, and it's on a TV stand, and Lugnut saw these bears. And he took off like a bat out of hell from the dining room into the living room after that TV. And thank God there were boxes to slow him down, or he would have went right to that TV. He wanted those bears like you wouldn't believe.
Well, Happy New Year. If we don't see it, Tom, I hope you come in tonight, though.
Yeah.
We'll start at 8 o'clock Central, and we'll all pile in here and have our drinks and maybe sing a little bit. And I don't know what else we got going on. Maybe some games. I don't know.
I might even get out my guitar. Who knows?
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Since I can't drink.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Play a little music.
Yeah, I hope you do that.
Wish I could get Lacey down here, then we could sing together, but she's going out for the night, so. Unless Nathan comes over, we'll get him hooked up on guitar too.
There you
He
go.
ain't got nowhere to go. Maybe him and I'll do some impromptus. See what we can
Cool.
remember.
Awesome. What you can remember.
That's the hard part is
Remember.
yeah. See what we can remember.
I do that.
That sounds like fun. I'm excited.
Sorry.
I don't know about till the sun comes up, but
Yeah.
Ain't going down till the sun comes up.
I don't know what we're doing tonight, so I don't know if I'll be here or not, but I'll try.
Be nice to have Dick Clark on, but yeah, those days are gone, aren't they?
Yeah, now we got Ryan Seacrest
Gone forever.
or Steve Harvey.
Well, if you get home and we're still on, come in and say hi. If we don't see you, Happy New Year.
Happy New
We'll
Year.
see you tomorrow.
Morning. Hopefully. If we're not here, then we'll just assume that we're too hung over. To
Hanged it over.
Mhm.
There you go.
Better take you some ibuprofen tonight before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Drink you lots of water today.
Well, you have fun at your Catholic lady's house then. Absolutely. All righty, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope everybody has a great day. Get some work done. Get
Bye,
some
everybody.
goals, and we'll see you all tonight.
Bye.
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 See ya.